So, are we ready to start?
I'm ready.
Leave the professor alone, Kira.
So, as I said before, I like to give out DM inspiration to whoever likes to do the recap for the session. So, if you want to recap our last game, then you get an inspiration point.
Man, wouldn't it be hilarious if I remembered what Kira told me a week ago and I could recap it?
That would require me remembering anything at all.
Something about how we're going on an adventure.
We're finally gonna fight things.
So we all did things. We went places. We accomplished goals or didn't accomplish goals. Specifically, I think I went to the library. No, I went to the bookstore because they don't have a library in this godforsaken town. And I spent a lot of money on a book to tell me about the Fae. And then the mouse girl and the boy,
Marisha and David.
Marisha and
David.
Devin went together
He's not here.
to the guild. The guild?
No, I went to the guild.
To the magic store.
No.
And
I got this. They went to the magic store with lots of magic objects, and they couldn't afford anything and were really sad. But they did find out some information about, like, north. We gotta go north. That sounds like a good option for us. The other two were at the guild and also found out, like, hey, something up north, and that's where we're going.
There's a crossroads up north for, like, going into this other plane, which is, like, the Fae, which is a curse that's apparently happening to Marisha's place. I remember my shit.
Curse. I remember my shit, too. I went and I bought a book.
And you got yet another follower to Illuminator.
Yes, the Six Tomato gained another follower, of course, as she does.
Well, yeah, as he does.
as he does.
Going
We're
north
collecting.
to help Marisha's world.
Well,
Get
we
better.
were, and then while we were at the guild...
This recap was god awful!
Do you want me to help a little?
While we were at the guild, we saw that there was, like, a sign saying, like, oh, you know, they haven't delivered our papers since forever, so can someone go check on them for 25 gold?
Mm.
And I was like, that's stupid. I want more money, but everyone else wants to go and get money, so that's where we're going, like, a few miles north for that. First.
So it was a job put up by one of
Lumber.
the Lumbers Guild in town because one of their mills hadn't brought in its shipment in about a week. So you guys decided, well, we're heading north anyway to check some stuff out. Might as well see if whatever problems are happening with Marisha's home, make sure they're not extending this far south.
Well, that would be what nice people would think, but we were thinking, how can we make some coin while we do this?
To be fair,
Sure,
Marisha was thinking that.
Your first thought was definitely, well, it's money, but I guess we can be nice while we're at it. I'm sorry, of course.
Mhm.
There were also rats in the first tavern that we visited. And
Yes.
I forget the jester's characters. Hula hoop girl.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Shia.
Shia. Shia was kind of nervous about it because there was a mouse in the party and she didn't know if it was rude to fight rats because of the mouse in the party.
Sure.
But that offered out 10 gold and a round of drinks.
Yeah, but we decided that was stupid, so...
And you also talked to an elven woman
did, that's
in
where I got my
the
information.
guild, and you got quite a bit of information.
Her name is Layla, thank you.
Layla. and you found out Bart,
Your boy Bert.
Bert or Bart?
It's Bart. Sort of Bartholomew, the bartender.
You found out his name, and he was surprised that you knew that.
I know everything.
Yeah, because you're a detective and
Scientist.
scientist.
Thank you.
I know.
Do we all get inspiration? Are we? Do we
I'll,
win?
I'll say the party, for working together for that amazing recap, you have a collective inspiration point. So one person today can have a reroll.
Okay.
Who gets it? You guys will decide when you feel like you need to.
When someone's dying, we'll go take it.
Pretty much.
Sounds good.
So you spent the rest of the day collecting your travel gear, making sure you have the supplies you need. It's only a few miles out of town, but
I got a jacket.
you got a warmer jacket because it is getting a little bit colder.
It's still open, and you can fully see my abs, but it's a jacket.
It covers the armpits, and you know what? It feels a little nicer because of it.
Yeah, I'm like that anime boy who always has the jacket open.
It's
me.
And in the morning, once you are fully prepared, you will set out into the northern woods.
Did she notice the money?
What money?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Did Evelyn notice the money?
She did. She
Because-
thought Ilmater gave it to her, right?
Oh, while you were praying, Evelyn, like, puts, not Evelyn. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm so bad with names at the beginning. Marisha puts the amount of gold that you spent on the book,
Mm-hmm.
on the ground near you and then left.
Oh, great. With my amazing passive perception, I wonder if she noticed. What do you say, DM?
What's your passive?
Yeah, like negative. No, it's like
It's 8.
8?
It's 8.
8.
Does Evelyn notice this gold or what on the floor near her?
I would say you notice it when you're done praying, but you definitely don't notice who put it there.
Valid. Okay.
As-
She
as
will.
As devout as you are, very few things distract you from your prayer sessions.
Oh, you better believe it. So I think Evelyn will 100% absolutely like look up at the sky and go like thank you, because she thinks it's her god and she will pocket the coin.
Excellent.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Well, actually, I have lots of them, but we're just gonna ignore most of them, and I'll just wing it. Because for someone who was not here, that again was not super helpful. But what was I doing last week? Like,
You were
on for the ride, or did I just go for a swim? Like, did I
So-
just peace out?
You kind of followed along with Shaya and
Just me.
Yeah, I think it was just
Yeah.
with Shaya over to the guild.
Okay.
Where you guys talked with the bartender a little bit and checked out the job board for any wandering adventurers to take. So that's where you saw the request from the Lumberers Guild, and also where you saw the request from Langley, the bartender you had met previously, to help deal with the rats in his basement.
Got it. Okay.
Also, I was kind of racist again against elves, but you know.
Cool.
You know, just the classic little bit of elven racism, but kind of in the other direction than most.
I don't think Juniper cares that much.
Let's be fair, the elves deserve it.
You're also a sea elf, so you kind of think yourself as quite different than most normal elves.
Yeah. Because
She's not like those other elves.
I'm far superior. Obviously.
She's quirky.
I can breathe underwater. I'm better.
Gills are a personality trait.
Oh my god.
So In the early autumn mornings, as there is a fresh dew all across the ground, you all make your way into the woods north of town. The bustling cityscape slowly recedes into heavily forest woodlands where senses of trail are still somewhat noticeable from various hunters and other workers who go into the forest. But even those quickly kind of dissipate into a much more lush and natural landscape. You do have an idea of where you're going, though someone still needs to make a survival check to make sure you don't get too lost.
Ooh, I think I might be able to do that. For you guys?
Are you sure you don't want
Oh,
me
I
and
think I'm
Evelyn
bad
to do
at
it?
that.
Oh, I only have a 3 in survival.
We are not very wise.
Can I do it for
Yeah.
funsies?
I'm the
You
wisest.
certainly can.
Alright. Does somebody want to remind me how to do that?
Just
Uh,
click
Press
on the word
it.
survival.
yep,
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, I found my character sheet. I lost my character sheet.
You lost yourself.
I use my paper character sheet.
$11.
Did we
You-
survive?
It takes you a while to find the path. These woods are old. The Timberlands are one of the oldest forests in the entire continent, and even around here, the heavy root system for a lot of these trees kind of begins to intermingle. And with it being the early fall months, there's now a lot of leaf coverage as well. So any kind of paths that were there are a little more hidden than usual. You get a little lost, although you do manage to find your way a bit later in the day. It's probably around mid-afternoon when you finally find the right path. And
Oh wait, hold up. I have a favored terrain.
you do.
I was
Is it
like,
forest?
hold up. I was like, I'm a ranger. I should be able to do this. Why can't I do this?
Well, what's your favorite terrain?
Well, I didn't
Everything.
know I had one till just now.
I feel like it would be
Uh,
the
So,
sea.
for the future, I don't know. I'll think about it. I can have Arctic coast. Well, actually, it would probably be coast, right?
That's what I thought.
Well, so here's the thing. We're probably going to be using the revised Ranger rules because base Ranger is just bad.
So then, do I not have the natural
it's
explorer?
You have Natural Explorer, yes, but it's different than like favorite terrain.
Do you have the revised ranger stuff?
I can send you this link real quick.
Sorry,
It's
All
better.
good, all good, all good.
prepared.
It is definitely a buff to you, so do not
Mm-hmm.
think.
In
this
fact,
is
your
bad.
your class got buffed again because of Tasha's guide just came out.
Oh yes, I want to read it so
They
bad.
made Beastmaster not shit.
Nice.
Did they?
Yeah, they fixed it a bit. Oh, your group can become lost by magical means. Okay, yeah. It is impossible for you to get lost if you have an idea of where you're going.
Oh, do I need to change my favorite enemy too? Probably, huh?
You still get favorite enemy. You can choose beasts, fae, humanoids, monstrosities, or undead.
I'm not gonna do it now, but I'll go back through and change some stuff on my stuff.
Okay, all good.
Because like I was just using the player's handbook, and they want you to pick like it's much more specific than that.
Yeah, it's not as good.
So
So-
I will go back and like make edits to that as well.
I got you.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry.
No worries. So a little bit of retconning. because you can't get lost. Um, it still takes you probably about half the day just from sheer travel time, but because you have an idea of where you're heading, you do manage to get there right about midday. As you're coming through the forest, the path ahead opens up, and you can see that a good amount of space has been cleared here. And as you push in a little farther, you hear the sound of a stream in the distance, and a fairly decent sized clearing ahead with these two large wooden structures. Um, as you walk into this kind of hidden away area here, it is dead quiet. You can see various tools for woodworking and piles of um, dropped trees along the ground. The ground is heavily padded, devoid of grass from all the foot traffic. But aside from the sound of the wind in the trees and the occasional birds and the brook nearby, this place that should be full of workers is dead silent.
I would like to, if I'm riding on somebody's shoulder, I would like to jump down. But if I'm walking, I would just like to sneak, please.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Woo, woo. Natural
Oh.
20, 26.
All right. There is not much to hide behind in this just general vicinity, but you kind of just use your natural stature to get low to the ground and just kind of nervously keep your eyes open.
I'm gonna try to go a little bit closer to see if I can hear or see anything.
Make a perception check.
Steps. 12.
One of the wooden buildings that you spot, you go up to it and you kind of just crawl up to the window and take a peek inside, and you see nothing. It looks kind of like a living quarter setup, but you don't spot anything living.
What do you see?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. It's too quiet to be the forest.
Are they
Something
dead?
bad happened. I don't see any bodies. Is that if that's what you're asking? Dead or alive?
Oh. Why are you sneaking?
She kind of. This doesn't feel right.
Oh, should we sneak too?
I don't think there is a need for it anymore, honestly. But if you wish to.
I'm gonna start sneaking now.
I am not going to start sneaking. Eveline's just walking around like, alright, what's the big deal? The forest is quiet, who cares?
Shia, make a stealth check.
I'm like really wise.
Have you ever seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yes.
Do you know when Kronk is sneaking out of the castle and he's making his own theme music?
Yeah.
That is you right now, as you not really even like trying to hide next to anything, but tiptoe through the open area and just kind of dun dun dun. Just you have your own little theme music that you just can't help but little mutter to yourself.
I'm so cool, I'm sneaking. So quiet.
You're really not sneaking.
I'm like the best at sneaking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you are. I lied.
Thank you.
Wait, so what's our plan here? This is Amira
Yeah.
and Juniper at the same time.
I was gonna say, like, Evelyn's definitely wandering into one of the buildings.
Okay. You just ignore the theme music coming from Cheyenne. Walk right past her. You go right up to the same building that Marisha had peeked into, and as you get to the front door, it's slightly ajar. And you kind of just give it a soft push, and it swings open with a creak. The interior is put together very well still. There looks to be a dining set laid out. No food out on the table, but it looks like it's ready for a meal. You kind of go over and just wipe your finger along the table, and there's a fine coating of dust.
Evelyn will go, guys, this is great. I'm pretty sure that Ilmater hooked us up with a sweet bed and breakfast.
Where's the breakfast?
Well, I think you can kill something, right? Some food?
Yeah, maybe.
That's like your whole thing, right? Little nature girl.
Well, do we hear any nature, or is it like? Did you say it was like completely silent?
There's a sound of a stream nearby. There's the wind through the trees and the occasional bird song.
Okay. I mean, maybe if there is food, I guess technically it's a bed and breakfast.
Bed in here?
Yeah.
Do I see a bed?
Wait, yeah, is there a bed?
You look around this floor, and there's the main kitchenette area, along with a decent sized dining table. You look around. There's like a closet full of clothes. Some stairs lead up to the second floor that has a small bedroom.
So yeah, bed and breakfast.
I don't think that this is a bed and breakfast for us, at least. This could be that we are the food, but I don't trust here.
Wait,
What?
how would we be the food?
Because somebody would come and kill us and then eat us, and then we would be the breakfast part of bed and breakfast.
Well, that would make them cannibals.
If
Yeah,
they were human or
Yeah,
humanoid.
he wouldn't let that happen. I think we're good to go. I don't think we have to worry.
What else is in this area?
There's a second building kind of across this little courtyard area.
Can I go look at it?
Yeah.
Do I need to make a roll?
Kind of roll would you like to make?
I don't know. Do I need to make perception?
Are you just looking around?
investigation? Yeah, I wanna look. Can I make it? Oh, I'll make an investigation roll.
Yeah, you can make an investigation if you want.
That seems like something I should do. Oh, good thing I'm not great at investigation.
You
What
go
did I-
over to the second building. It's a bit larger than the first one. With instead of a a normal door, it has this large sliding door, and as you roll it open, it's to more accessible pieces. You look all around. You spot a wall that has a bunch of the saws and other tools that they use, and same as the interior of the living quarters, covering most of it.
You said there's dust. Is that what you said?
Yes, most of the objects in here have a decent layer of dust covering them.
Can I draw a little heart in the dust?
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't know, I guess I'll just like walk back out to where everyone else is and tell them what you just said, that it was pretty much the same. And dusty and there's nothing.
So do we get paid if we bring them the stuff, or if we just tell them, hey, everyone is dead there?
Well, we don't know everyone is dead.
It kind of feels like everyone here
To
is
be.
dead.
Could be like Roanoke, you know?
Are we at our final destination? Because I guess I spaced out and I thought we were still traveling. Is this like the goal? Are we here? Did we do it?
This seems to be a lumber mill.
Oh shoot! I missed that part. I mean, yeah, the tools and everything, but like that doesn't mean it's a lumberyard. I don't know. Oh, so we have to investigate. I see. Eveline's sitting here like, cool, let's keep going. But here we are.
I straight up can't tell if this is a Kira moment or an Eveline moment. I'm like 98% sure Kira.
It's both.
It might be both.
So
Wow.
it's just these two buildings and that's it?
There looks to be a small outhouse off to the side of the living quarters, and there's a couple piles of logs that are set for transport but are not ready to go.
Is there mill equipment if this is a mill? Is it not a mill?
Yeah, you were just in the mill.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where they cut up all the lumber.
got it. Okay.
And you can see kind of on the northern end of the area, there's a bunch of stumps that lead into the forest a little bit, where it looks like they've been chopping recently.
Do you think we should follow where it looks like they were chopping?
And I can look for tracks too, to see if where the not giants went.
Yes. Yes. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Go team, go.
Are we
So ma-
sneaking, or...
Well, I think it would be beneficial because I do not know where people just up and disappeared to.
Death?
And I don't know of this Roanoke thing. Would you be willing to explain it to me?
That was more of a out of character reference.
It's like different universe. Well, based off of the dust, I'm not gonna try to be quiet. And Eveline will just like walk around and look at things. Maybe pick some things up, pick up some wood, put it down, look underneath it.
Okay.
Are we all following the tree stumps for a while, or are we?
Well, Marisha, do you want to make a survival check?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
$17.
17. As the group begins to head towards the kind of rows of stumps that lead into the forest, your eyes are kind of feel more interested on what's on the ground. And you do spot tracks. Though you're a bit confused by some of the tracks you find.
Are the cats They're definitely cats, aren't they?
No cats. There's a good amount of, thanks to this area being a lot of stamped down earth. You can definitely spot plenty of boot prints.
I,
Yeah.
I have a thing with the Natural Explorer for tracking.
Yeah. I
When
believe you
tracking
do.
other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Yeah. Would you like to also make a survival check?
Yeah. Will it be
Okay.
good? Probably not.
We'll see.
Wish me luck, guys.
Good luck.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah.
you kind of notice Marisha has her eyes pointed downwards, and you follow her gaze, and you also notice all the tracks. What you both notice, there's lots of boot traffic. So definitely people have been through here quite a lot. But there's also footprints that are humanoid, though they look more. What's the best way to describe it? They look like they're not wearing any feet coverings. It just looks like footprints, like with toes and everything. And there's some weird, like, indentations in the feet, almost like they're not solid in a way. Juniper, you immediately notice that there's 3 or maybe 5 of these weird tracks. All of them much more recent than the boot tracks. Maybe just over a week old now. And as the rest of the party starts to kind of walk over to where all the stumps are, you kind of spot one of the footprints. You kind of just, your eyes follow it over to a pile of leaves underneath one of the large trees around the area. And as you bend down to look at it, the leaves kind of blow away, and there's this face looking back at you from underneath the leaf cover.
What? Like,
It looks almost humanoid.
but like
Like a
the
person.
leaves are a face? Or like there's a face in the dirt? Or like there's
No,
just.
it's a pile of leaves, a fairly large-sized pile of leaves.
Okay.
That, as the wind blows, you see a face looking back at you from inside the leaves. The face is humanoid, but almost like it's covered in wood. The eyes just stare at you, and then, unblinking, the body stands up from the pile of leaves and raises a hand towards you. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh shit, first time losing our initiative virginity.
Alright. Welcome to the battle map.
Oh gosh, how do I do this? Where's the
Oh,
there
you
it is.
look great.
I made this myself.
Oh, I need to select a token. Are you gonna throw wait, where am I? There I am. Wait, no, yes there I am. Sorry.
And
Dramatic.
Solid initiative.
there is the creature that stands up next to you, Juniper.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my
as
God.
it stands up, you notice that it wasn't alone. all around this area, you spot movement, and two more of these creatures that, when not moving, completely blended into the environment around them.
Oh, just like PETA in the Hunger Games.
I was gonna say just like those plants, those
Wait.
like stick plants.
I'm so
Do you mean
confused.
stick bugs?
Do you need help in rolling initiative?
Yes,
Ah.
bugs
Okay,
that
so
look like.
You
Uh,
turn to roll command looking for the value of a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
You have to click your character.
click on Juniper, your token, and then click the initiative button again.
Okay.
I did the same thing.
There you go.
Okay. Well, how close is everyone to me? Because I would just like to say that I fucked up.
You're all fairly close together right now, so not much of a worry in that regard. Let me just get.
We're
some
level
initiatives.
1. Ready for some level 1 fighting?
Holy shit! Shout out to Davin with the 20 initiative.
Rogues.
I thought he pronounced it Devin. I really have.
I think it is Devin, but
Yeah,
I
I
like
like-
Devin.
I'm purposely mispronouncing it though,
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
because I hate Nathan. You know.
Yeah, Evelyn's committed to saving Devin's soul, not Davin, whoever that is. She's not interested.
It's David
Holy
when you
shit.
use his accent.
Davin. David. Oh, yeah.
Well, you roll high on some, and then you roll low on the other. That's fine. All right, so we are now entering combat, and top of the initiative order is this one over here, because he rolled a natural 20 on his initiative somehow.
Which one? The bottom.
The one over
Or-
here by the pile of logs.
Oh
Hmm.
my.
Their wood-like body almost made them invisible next to the log pile. Actually, I think I have a better image of these guys that I can post in the general chat so you guys have an idea of what you're looking at. I'll put that in the Discord for you.
Wait, so is this the circles above my name? Is that my AC and hit point?
Yeah, so the green one is your HP, and the blue one is your armor class,
Okay,
your
what's
AC.
the red one?
Nothing at the moment. Some people might have something they use it for later on, but I don't think anyone has any special stats they want to keep track of right now.
You don't know me.
I mean, I just threw these together, so I don't know what guys like to customize them as. But first turn is this one. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Marisha.
Yes.
This weird wooden skinned human raises its arm, and you see these like needle points begin to jut out from its fingertips, and it lets loose a barrage of these small needles towards you.
Oh no. Okay.
It's a 10 to hit.
I don't think that's even close.
Nope.
No.
Okay. So that is that one's turn. Oh man, things with that multi attack. What are the good old days? It is then Devin's turn. Well, I mean, he's got a short sword. He's gonna go and stab stuff, as rogues do.
A short sword doesn't have a rapier.
No, he's a short sword.
I hate Nathan.
Well, you're gonna hate him more. Natural 2.
Oh man.
Well, that's his turn. Good start. 2 misses in a row. Marisha.
Oh my gosh, bless you.
Thank you.
So, let me think. Let me look at all my stuff. How much movement does 30, 10, 15. So we got 2 people over there. So Marisha's gonna come here. She's gonna run, and can I? Cause I can jump 30 feet without a running. Can I do like a jump kick, or like jump punch thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Make your attack.
Go. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah.
What's with all the nat 20s?
So that is 8 points of damage.
It's called Princess Strike. I love it.
And
So this thing fires off the needles at you, and you are so
it's
offended
not
by
including my
this.
dexterity.
Is it not?
Mm.
It should be from the +4.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yes.
Yeah. So you are just so offended that this thing would even try to harm you that you crouch down, leap forward, and just do a freaking dive kick through the air straight into this thing's stomach. Something that you know would normally knock the wind out of most people you fought before. This thing just kind of bends over for a second and then just rights itself. No emotion changing whatsoever.
This is unnerving.
Evelyn.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I see. Okay. I couldn't see the other one because I was blocking it with the turn order. So, Evelyn is gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You said no flanking, right? That was one of your things?
I don't do flanking rules. It makes the combat way too easy and dumb.
You're easy and dumb.
I am.
You could flank to give.
Oh my gosh.
What was that?
I was going to say you could flank to give David his sneak attack, but I don't think he actually needs to flank for that anyway. So.
No, he gets sneak attack just from being next to other people.
Word. Alright, well, I'm going to go to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit him with my greatsword.
Do it. That's a hit for 13 damage.
Ooh, why did I just get really hot and sweaty? I'm like too excited by that.
Well, you should be excited about what you just did because you rush forward and you kind of like pat Devin like, you tried, son. You tried.
Yes,
And-
exactly.
You walk forward and you're like, this is how it's done. And then you grab your greatsword by both hands, and with one quick swing right across the abdomen, first you see the creature's arms fall to the ground. Then the top of its body follows afterwards. As that thing was.
And she'll definitely
completely
say to
one-shot.
Devin, like, pray more and next time you'll get it. We're coaching here. Coach Evelyn's in session.
For those of you close enough to the body, you can see that as the legs are still standing on their own, the entire body has been kind of petrified into this weird, like, thorn and wood texture. Though the bisection, the interior looks like the interior of a human body. Just if all the guts were turned into wood. It's kind of unsettling. It's almost like those like human anatomy dolls in science classes.
Is there any kind of, can we do like a history check, something check of like what are these things? Like what is happening here?
You can make a nature check as a bonus action.
Alright, let's make a friggin' nature check. Great.
Yeah, you have no idea. Definitely outside your realm of expertise.
All right, so Eveline will just remain proud that she killed it, and that's it.
All right. Well, it was that one's turn next, so it doesn't get to go. Juniper.
Okay, so just this other one is left, right?
This one's still standing, and then there's one over here.
Oh, okay. How far is this one? Oh, I can move this. I'm working on split screen, and I don't got a lot of space.
The one in the far was 45 feet away from you.
All right, that's fine. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna try to shoot it with my longbow.
You got it.
I can just click on the thingy and the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit for 9 points of damage. You draw your longbow from your back and you knock an arrow. You were kind of concerned about the one that was right in front of you until it got completely bisected. So you kind of just nod in approval and quickly whip your bow around and fire it towards the one that hasn't been hit yet. The arrow solidly lodging into its upper torso, though much like the one that Marisha kicked, it does not show any sign of emotion. I believe that's everything. Unless you want to move. You can move.
Can I do a nature check?
Yeah.
Do I get any sort of advantage on this for being like cool and smart or something?
You do not.
Actually, no. That wasn't part of your natural, like, thingy.
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
No, I'm asking. I was legitimately asking, like, I thought you just automatically knew. But now you definitely automatically know.
Um,
I got a 19. Tell me what I know. Please.
though you're a bit confused by how these are needle blight, strange plant entities, that usually don't really take up like homes this close to civilized territory. They're usually found in much deeper forests, and it's rare to see this many of them in a cluster like this.
Okay.
Do you want to move, or are you good there?
No, I'll just chill here. It's fine.
All right, Shia.
I'm going to shout to Marisha, punch it in its stupid, ugly face! And at the same time, give her bardic inspiration and viciously mock it with one sentence.
Okay.
Woot woot. Thank you.
I believe makes a DC 15 Wisdom save. Are these things wise? Probably not.
Even doesn't. It's one damage.
Well, it failed anyway.
Yay!
So it takes 1 second damage and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Takes 1 damage and that killed it.
You see it kind of like just twist its head, almost like it's confused.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, ugly.
All right. And Marisha gets a D6 on her next attack or ability check.
Woot.
It is then this Needle Blight's turn. And it too kind of just starts shambling over. It raises its needled hand towards Eveline, and the small pods shoot out again towards her. Oh my god. 6. Against the armored paladin. Definitely a miss.
No.
All right, and then it goes back top of the round. Same Needle Blight. It looks down at you, Marisha. Still looking, not really sure what is going on now, but it tries to rake its needle-covered hands towards you with disadvantage now. 6.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Do you have a d20 of all sixes?
Man, see, I rolled 2d20. One was a 3, the other one was a 19. So, real great. Disadvantage really fucked me. Devin.
Come on, Devin.
10,
You got this.
20.
Don't embarrass yourself again, Devin.
Oh,
I won't. I won't. That is a short sword. 16 to hit. He did it.
he's already an embarrassment though, because he didn't go for the one he'd get sneak attack on.
Yeah, what a dummy.
Well,
It's okay. It's his first time playing D&D, right?
yeah. His first combat, guys. Aren't you so proud of him? He rushes forward, and does manage to grab the needle blight, kind of putting his hand up to the needle blight's chest and digging the short sword straight through it, almost like he's trying to shank it. And the needle blight falls. He's like, "Hey, I got one."
Good. Now pray.
I don't think so. Marisha.
Marisha, is going to go ahead and strike it. I fixed it. Last time it was going off of my strength. Well, the damage didn't go off of my strength. It went off my dexterity, but the attack went off my strength, so that was kind of weird. So if it looks different, that's why. 24?
That is a hit. And as the creature like swipes down towards you, you do like a lean back to avoid it, and in that same fluid motion, you kick straight upwards, right underneath the creature's jaw, and you hear its neck snap upwards, and it falls backwards, collapsing onto itself.
Can I ask if bee damage is bitch damage?
Yes, I can't ending it.
It is now.
Oh my gosh.
I like it.
As the last one stops moving, you all just take a quick second to survey the area, make sure no more are coming towards you. The forest again, now quiet. You feel like it's safe to take a breath.
Would I know what these are with working with Faye a lot, or no?
Make a nature check.
Okay.
These guys are ugly. What are they doing here?
I have a question.
Yes.
Well, if I tell them what I know, now that we're not fighting them,
Mhm.
can that give her advantage on knowing more stuff?
Not really.
Okay.
Marisha, you have heard of blights, just a little bit. They're not Fae, and they're not related to Fae by any means. They are plant creatures. Though, at least between you and Juniper, most blights tend to stem from some kind of darker magic or force. Blights are, in a way, kind of sentient plants that only arise when imbued with darker magic.
I would have this conversation with Juniper. Would she tell me that they're typically far away from civilized areas?
Yes. Everything that, I was told, I told you guys, I just waited until we were done fighting them.
Okay.
So you have all the same information. Because I'm, like, not going to hide it. I don't...
Typically, if something disrupts the chain of the forest, it displaces certain creatures within it. I wonder if something appeared from the forest.
Or maybe someone fucked the tree.
No, wouldn't that usually be dryads?
I don't know what that is.
It's a tree person. This is more of a plant person.
Oh, so then they fucked the plant.
Well, they imbued dark magic into it, yeah.
Is that not what sex is?
Marisha has to contemplate this for a second.
These are things that, like... These are plants that were given, like, sentience, right? This isn't, like, a person turned into a plant?
Usually, but then your eyes kind of glance over to the one that Evelyn bisected, and there should be no reason for its insides to have the same, at least, layout as human anatomy.
Okay, so as I'm, like, looking at this, Juniper's kind of, like, thinking, and she's like, there's a few options, I think, for what we can guess what happened here. And it's either that these things came and murdered everybody, and I don't know where the bodies are. 2, they scared everyone and they ran away. Or 3, these are the people who used to be here.
So, like a curse? Or something?
I don't... Something.
Is there a curse afoot? Can I detect a curse? Is that a thing I can do?
Do you have the detect curse spell?
Absolutely not.
How about detect magic?
No, but I have a +0 in religion.
Can I do an Arcana check?
You can certainly try.
I have a +0 in Arcana as well.
We are not very intelligent, are we?
I would like to
Or
walk over and do
wise.
an Arcana check as well, being like, guys, I am really good at magic as well, on top of being a detective and a scientist, so...
I'm
Can I
pretty
do a
sure-
religion check while she does an Arcana check?
Sure.
I got a 6.
Oh, rip.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the first session that for some reason Devin, out of everyone, has the highest intelligence modifier.
Can he do an Arcana check?
Come on, Devin. God.
That's a bit too many Arcana checks.
Alright, that's fine. So I guess I'll turn, if it's okay with you, I'll turn to, God, what's your fucking name? Hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
All the names are on the field right now.
Oh, that's true. I could look. I just closed my eyes. Wait, no, her name's not there. What's
Who
your
are you?
freaking name? Oh, Juniper.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the name not there?
No, she's
No,
using
her
her
name's
real
not
name.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have show nameplate. That's weird.
I can only see
No,
Devin's.
do you have it checked for everyone? Because I can't see anybody else's but mine.
Yeah, I can see my own.
Oh, weird.
But anyways, so Eveline will turn to Juniper and will be like, so either these are the bad guys or the good guys became the bad guys and we killed them.
No, they fucked the plant.
Yes. Not to the plant fucking. I don't think the plant fucking is where we're at.
You'll find out when you see a penis-shaped plant.
Okay. Well, can we cross that bridge when we come to it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's just assume that yes, the other 2 options are a bit more plausible, but we'll leave that one on the list.
Thank you.
I will say, as you guys are inspecting the bodies,
We died.
the one that Devin took out, though all of them were kind of these just plain humanesque bodies, no clothing or outstanding features. The one that Devin took out actually did have something on it. A silver bracelet was still attached to its wrist.
Always a bracelet.
I wonder if it.
It's a just simple chain work, easy enough to take off and inspect. No really discernible markings. Those of you with an eye for appraisal could probably mark it at about 5 golds worth.
That's.
Well, I'm guessing. So my guess is, my hunch is that if Devin noticed it, would he not swipe it?
I mean, Devin could request for it, but because the player of Devin is not here to argue, it is up to party decision what happens to this.
I'm not touching it.
I wonder if it was cursed people. I wonder if that is a So she's like looking for the word.
Cursed
Inheritance.
Object?
No. Inheritance piece.
What?
Did their parents die and give it to them?
Did their parents die and become plants and give them a bracelet, and they also became a plant?
No, their parents fucked the plant. We went over this.
Did their parents fuck a plant and give them a
So
bracelet?
all 3 of these are related?
I think that the fact that this is called Team Failure is very apt just for how this conversation is going. So there's a weird bracelet on this thing, yes?
I mean, I wouldn't call it weird. It just stands out. It's a normal bracelet. Like, anyone could probably have this made or bought in a normal city.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, I take it.
It's a standard silver bracelet worth about 5 gold.
There's nothing on it?
It's good chain work. It's a little scratched just being from time and probably being so close to the needle blight's skin. But still nice.
Just slip it in my bag.
Okay.
It's mine now.
You may add a silver bracelet to your character sheet.
We don't have any bodies to bring back and get paid. Did we solve the mystery? I don't know what are we doing? What's happening here? Are we done?
I wonder if anybody keeps a diary here, like at the place that they might have been sleeping, because people write about weird stuff all the time in diaries, right?
I don't know. I never had one.
I'm not saying it from personal experience or anything. And she's like blushing a little bit.
I mean, you can go back and investigate.
Whoever's doing that, I'm disappointed.
It's the penis plant!
Yeah, I'll go back and look for a diary or something.
Okay.
Marisha should search for one and use that D6 bardic inspiration before it goes away.
I will hurt you if you keep doing this.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Do not tempt the DM.
I have a question.
Yes.
Actually, I have 2 questions. One, do I need to pay attention to arrows?
Arrows? Oh, for your amount you carry.
Yeah. Like, will I
unless-
run out of them?
I don't really like keeping track of ammunition count unless
Cool.
it's like a special kind of ammunition.
All right.
And I assume that as long as you guys are going back to town every couple of days or so, you'll probably be fine.
Okay.
It's the same with like spell components. I'm not going to make you keep track of your spell components because that's just fucking dumb.
Okay. And my other question was just, let's say I didn't know where on my character sheet to put this, just miscellaneous notes.
You want to add the silver bracelet?
Yeah.
Down at the bottom, with equipment, you can, if you press the pencil on the top, then you can write in stuff down there.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Again, I use a paper sheet and I just write stuff on the back.
Hey, do whatever feels right for you. So Marisha, you head back into the living quarters. You find, you go upstairs to where the sleeping chambers are, and as you go poking around, you do find a book in one of the like side table drawers.
Ooh, what does it say?
Flipping through, it appears to be the manager's journal.
Ooh.
Not a diary per se, but kind of just a record of the goings on here at the mill. A lot of tabs on how many trees were cut down, what was replanted, the different areas that they have been to make sure that they have a good like rotation of space to go through. There's a couple passages of George got sick, gave him some time off, or all these little just day-to-day activity records. You flip through the book to a passage from about 2 weeks ago. It mentions deciding to use some trees from a kind of marshland to the north. Though the trees are very damp, they are durable and have been decided to make good lumber out of. The next passage, there's a mention that one of the workers reported some strange gurgling noise as they were coming back from the marsh the previous day. The next passage, the same worker had heard the noise again, but this time much closer to the campsite. You skip ahead 2 more passages, and it says George has gone missing. Not sure where he is. His bunk was just empty.
Is this George like commonly sick all the time and missing? Or I don't know.
There are other people who have gotten sick and have taken leave, but George just happened to be the first one who went missing this time.
So she was like sitting on the floor reading this, so she's gonna close the book and she's gonna run to the others. Guys, I think I figured out what happened.
They died?
They went missing. They decided to go to a swamp in the northern area, and they heard gurgling underwater for a while, and then people started going missing. Here, see, look, I found manager's diary. Though I would have given George a retirement because he seems to get sick often.
Oh,
Well,
so they went missing.
If you're sick often, you probably should get fired.
But it was after they went to the swamp that things started going bad. Swamps aren't always good though, so they're not always bad either. But I wonder what's going on in the swamp.
Have we seen the swamp? Have we passed by it?
No, you guys came from the south. This marshland that is described in the journal seems to be a bit more to the north. Maybe I'll be able to get there just before nightfall if you left right now.
I've never been to a swamp. I kind of want to see one.
You got to be careful of the crocodiles.
What
And the
is
ogres.
that?
Crocodiles? They're like reptiles that can kill you on land and underwater.
Like snakes?
Bigger and fiercer.
Oh, I really want to see that.
They do hiss though.
So, are we gonna go to the marsh?
Can we
The
please?
swamp, I mean.
I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom again.
We're going to the swamp to meet the ogres.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Ooh, Shrek.
I'm trying to find the crocodiles.
Those two.
Just make sure you compliment his boulder.
Boulder. Okay.
All right, everyone good?
Mhm.
Once you're all done searching through this area, you head north, kind of following that path of tree stumps that you had first began to walk towards. And you can see that a lot of them are fresh cuts. These are at least recent enough. And as you progress deeper and deeper into the woods, you do finally see in the distance not a swamp, but it is definitely a marshland. The ground here is muddier, though the trees are plentiful. At least the farther in you go. The ones near the outskirts have already been cut down, along with many other trees you've passed by so far. The ground is very uneven, and every now and then your boot gets kind of stuck in. Marisha, it is fairly difficult for you to get through. It would be difficult terrain for everyone except Juniper, who is not affected by difficult terrain.
Suck it.
Every so often you hear angry mouse squeaks.
Oh no, I was gonna say, once I see that Marisha is struggling, I carry her. Well, I asked if she wants to be carried.
Please.
Okay, then I carry her. We're best buds now, I think.
Okay.
I'm the giant who carries her.
As you kind of push inwards to the swamp, there is a heavy moss covering on a lot of the tree roots around here. That gives off this kind of foul odor as well.
What kind
I
of foul?
need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it like poopy foul or like driving through New Jersey foul?
Kind of like New Jersey foul, actually.
Like pollution?
Hard to say.
Am I doing Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm great at those. That was
Oh
sarcasm.
dear.
So,
Oh yikes. Big yikes.
Evelyn and Marisha, you are both considered poison.
Poisoned. Oh no.
As, though not sick, the foul odor kind of seeps into your airwaves, and you can't help but gag and choke on it a little bit. Oh, you as well, Amira. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was like, how did they? And then I was like, I got a 3.
Well,
I didn't
I was
even.
gonna say,
It was
I was gonna say,
so low.
and Juniper just dies.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Honestly, it was so low I didn't even register it.
How would Devin do?
Devin rolled a natural 15, so he's fine as well.
Yeah, city kids, what up?
Hmm
You guys are used to the toxins.
I mean, you guys used to smell the garbage, and you know what? It's not that bad.
I live in a garbage can, so.
What do you live there? Sorry. This is very unbecoming. It's okay, it'll get better. It'll get better.
You just got to, like, breathe through your nose so you don't taste it, you know?
I do breathe through my nose though.
That's problematic for you.
So what does this mean for us? Because I certainly have no way of curing us of poison.
You don't have
at
any lay-in
first
hands?
level. What do I have?
If you have lay-in
Do I
hands
have that?
at first level, you should
Uh,
go have 5, and then 5 gets rid of the poisoned trait.
Yes.
Okay.
But then you
Oh
can
yeah,
only
I
do that
can.
to one person, so.
You mean myself?
Yeah, exactly.
You can spend 5 hit points. Oh, but that's not fun for me to spend 5 hit points to cure myself of poison.
It's that or
No,
have...
from that pool. It's
Yeah.
from the pool.
From your pool of lay on hands points.
But she only has 5,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
At
so
first
you
level.
could use all your lay on
Right.
hands to cure your own poisoning if you wish.
The other side of that is have disadvantage on attack rolls or ability checks.
Both, actually.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna lay on hands myself.
Okay.
Gonna lay some hands on.
Say a quick prayer to Ilmater, and you kind of just raise your
Not
hand up
today.
to your chest, and you take a deep breath, and as you exhale, all that kind of foulness that was welling up inside you goes out with it.
Mira.
Hmm.
Mira. Why is she touching herself?
Wait, Amira's not the character.
Juniper.
No. Oh, Juniper.
I don't, nah.
Well, you don't touch yourself?
Devin pops up. I knew he was the god of sex. Maybe it's just personal sex.
Masturbation?
Oh my.
That one's for you, Devin. Hope I do your character proud in that regard, at least. You push a little deeper into the mucky swamp, and you are no longer where the trees had been cut down for the lumber mill.
Listen out for gurgling in the water, guys.
Yes, I want to see a crocagator.
You kind of pause and make a perception check, everyone.
Okay.
I get disadvantage.
You sure do. So does Amira, or so does Juniper.
That's about right.
Ugh. Even about this water shit?
You still the disadvantage here.
Damn, that was worth a shot. Is there a way to do that, or do I just hit it twice?
Up on the top of your character sheet, there underneath where it like says rogue or your class level, race, and all that stuff. It'll say like roll, normal, advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. I see.
Yep.
Don't forget
Wait, what's
to...
the difference between disadvantage and disadvantage minus?
I don't actually know, so we're going to ignore that for now.
It's if you were
Okay.
to stack it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm doing perception.
Yes.
Don't forget to unclick it after you're done.
Thank you. I did.
I forget all the time.
Devin rolled the highest with a 13.
No way.
Yeah.
Hey, I rolled a 12. That's not bad.
That's, hey, all things considered, not bad. Well, the other three are just hopelessly lost, and
I'm looking for a crocagator.
yeah, you're looking for that crocagator. You don't spy no crocagators.
I don't even know what they look like.
You're actually you think it's a giant snake, so you're looking for giant snakes, but you don't spy. Evelyn, you're a bit more just concerned with the muck and grime now covering the lower half of your body.
Yeah, so one thing about Evelyn is she doesn't like to be dirty, so this is like a little bit of a nightmare.
And Marisha is kind of just like she tries to keep her eyes open and scan the area and keep her ears up, but she can't just help but just choke on the foul odor in her airways. Devin and Juniper, though you two do not hear anything out of the ordinary, as you're scanning the area, your eyes do fall on what looks like a small cave, not too far off. It's this little like hump of land and a kind of just darkened tunnel that goes inside of it. It's not very large, only maybe about 4 feet high, and you can see that the like grimy muck that makes up the floor here kind of makes its way inside of there.
I don't know how to type like you did.
Dash me.
So there's a small cave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Near us?
It's not too far off. Maybe like 60 feet or so.
Okay, I asked Marisha if she wants to go look at the tiny cave. Because I'm like 6 feet, and you said it was like a 4 feet entrance. Like, there's no way.
I can do that, yeah.
Can I walk her to the cave?
Okay.
Wait, how big is this cave?
It's maybe about 4 feet high and maybe like twice as wide across.
I mean, I guess I could crawl, but I don't really want to, so...
As you get closer to the cave, that same kind of like acrid smell seems to get stronger as you get close to it. You bend down and kind of just take a peek inside.
I can't see
And-
in the dark.
You can't see in the dark, but you can see a little bit of the entrance to the small cave from the light coming into it. And the walls have this strange texture to them, and it's this weird, almost rust color.
I will pull out a torch and light it, and I'm gonna do my best to sneak, but I know that light will give me more disadvantage to sneaking.
Okay.
So double disadvantage?
Just disadvantage.
Okay. How
Alright.
the hell did I get a 21? Okay.
Wow.
I
Um,
got
though it is still nigh impossible to be sneaky in a dark cave when you're holding a torch. You step inside, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
no.
What have I just done to you? I'm so sorry.
Is that disadvantage as well?
No, saving throws are not a disadvantage when you're poisoned.
Okay.
Damn, maybe I healed myself too soon.
You might have.
I got
Oh,
a 3.
no.
I'm probably throwing up right now, aren't I?
So about that.
Okay.
The oh god, I can't believe this is actually happening. You step into the cave and your eyes kind of look to the sides of the cave where it's this weird rust color, and you realize that it's a fungus. And as soon as you approach, there's this of spores.
Oh no.
You are still poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
And you also take 2 points of poison damage,
Okay.
which you immediately like feel this kind of pain in your chest, and you cough a little harder. You nearly drop the torch, and as you kind of like cover your mouth to avoid any more spores, you look down, and you see some of these moldy spores already growing on your arm.
I would like to leave the
And-
cave now, please.
You begin to back out of the cave, and as you do so, from inside, you hear the gurgling, and your eyes dart back, and reflecting off the light of the torch are these weird 6 orbs. As a creature begins to slither its way towards you. You quickly run out of the cave, and this creature immediately follows you.
You guys hear Marisha screaming.
And I need everyone to roll initiative in 1 second.
Oh my gosh.
I have to pee again. I'll be right back.
I scared the piss out of her. Holy shit.
No, I've just been drinking so much liquid. Also, I apologize for fucking up again.
No, it's fine. That's the D&D.
Mhm.
That's D&D, baby.
No, they found the
I'll BRB.
propagator. Oh, you made her small.
I did make her small. Because I feel like that might play an important part in this next encounter.
No, it's gonna grab me.
I was gonna eat you.
As this creature begins to make its way out, let me put a bigger picture of it in the chat, though it's kind of hard to see.
Oh, it looks like a salamander of types.
It actually is very salamander-like once it kind of comes into the light.
This is exactly what Shia would think a crocagator would look like.
It's this weird-looking, like, 6-legged salamander, but its body is covered in this moss-like fungus. It's a nice close-up of its face.
I have a question for you, Anthony, real quick.
Yes.
How big is it? Like,
It's about 4 feet long.
can
I
I
mean,
roll a fear?
it-
Can I roll a wisdom save?
On your turn you can.
Okay.
And it is about as tall as you are. Or a little taller, actually, because you're like 2.5 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is like maybe 5 feet long and 3 feet high. Let me.
How great would it be if we had a TPK and we're like, hey Nate, so the campaign's over, you missed it.
It would be my first TPK as a DM.
Oh,
Let's
no.
not do that. Let's not do it. I like this character. I like these characters.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Oh god. Oh no.
It had the jump.
The drop.
Alright, then we just need a Juniper, and then we're ready to go.
Marisha's never going back to the swamps.
you may never
Traumatizing.
you may never leave the swamp, and I'm very sorry because
It's okay. It happens.
you were probably one of the worst people to go walk inside that cave, and it was a very bad thing to have wasted the lay on hands. So
Lol.
Oh no. Let me think what I can do.
One hit point of healing. Like I can heal you for 1 hit point,
Okay.
but that's it. That's all my healing power.
Do we have a healer?
Hello.
Okay.
The only one with actual spells. Yes, I'm here. Hello.
I'll get there. Amira will get there.
You need like
We'll
2
have a couple
more
of
levels,
spells.
right?
I don't know what I need.
I
I have lay on hands right now, but then I don't know what else I get.
mean, you get cure wounds as a paladin.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think you get your
Well-
spellcasting abilities at 3rd level.
I believe.
No.
so.
Yeah, and not to mention, you'll be getting auras, which are definitely really helpful later on. Because what it will do is people who stand in your aura will be able to add your charisma modifier to whatever save they need to roll.
Yeah, paladin auras are broken as fuck.
But that's unfortunate.
Word,
Until
I'm-
like level 10.
I'm charismatic as hell.
Well, let's see how charismatic you are against this creature. As it
Alright, I roll to seduce. Just kidding, that's not my thing.
as it crawls out of its burrow. Let's see who it attacks first.
No.
Let's see, says the DM. Who will it be?
Hey, it chooses Juniper.
What?
Oh, goody.
This you see Marisha like frantically just trying to run away from this cave, and following her is this weird like 5-foot long 6-legged salamander covered in this weird moss-like fungus. It snarls and gurgles as it escapes from its den, and as you were just standing there, it immediately just its eyes lock towards you and goes to bite at your ankles. With a natural 2. Yeah, that's how my rolls usually go. So it has a great first turn. Okay.
Good for us.
Devin. I mean,
Do you, because I have control over Nathan's character sheet, do you want me to play as Devin for you?
yeah,
or-
sure. Go for it.
I'm like just realizing that as I can see, like, oh, he's the other person I can see the health of.
I don't know why you guys can't see each other's health bars. I gotta figure out why it's up. But yeah,
I
you
can
can play
see
that.
everyone's health bar.
You can see it now.
I can
see the
my
bars, I
own
can't see the
number.
numbers.
That's probably fine then.
David will use his short bow
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't like the stench all that much. But he can
Very
still
fair.
get sneak attack because it's
Mm-hmm.
fighting.
Fortunately, a 10 is a miss.
Man, he still sucks.
He whips out the short bow and goes for a shot, but between not trying to hit Juniper and this creature's kind of low stature, it's hard to make a shot, and it just flies wide and sticks into the muck. Would you like to move Devin or leave him there?
I think he'd probably be better moving to the side. Right? At first level, can he bonus action hide?
That is an excellent question. I don't.
No, you get cunning action at 2nd level.
Okay, so then he'll chill.
Okay, cool. Evelyn.
Alright, so she has noticed the situation. She sees Marisha like right up on it. So she's going to run up there and try to as best as she can, like insert herself between the creature and Marisha. Shouldn't be
Mhm.
too hard because Evelyn can pretty much just step right over her.
Okay.
And we're gonna whack it.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a whack. Hold on, I have to click myself first. Then I have to click this.
Oh.
We
Yes.
whack it.
That's pretty good. That's a good whack. Again, you just love showing off. It's a kind of a bad habit, and
She's a little cocky.
little cocky. You whip out your razor from your back, and instead of slashing downwards, you kind of just twirl it in your hands and stab straight down into this creature's back. For a solid 17 points of damage. The creature hisses and it definitely was affected, but it still stands.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to do?
I guess I'll just stand there ready for, an attack. I'll brace for impact.
Okay. After you, it is
Juniper?
no, actually.
Oh no.
As stepping out from the side of a tree trunk comes another needle blight.
Wait, I have a quick question.
Yes.
When do I get to hit things twice?
I believe you get yours level 5 as a paladin.
That's bullshit. And hold on, one question. So what are my options for bonus actions? Just give me a little rundown real quick.
Let's see what paladins have as a bonus action.
Not much.
Not much. Level 1 is hard for a lot of classes, especially non-spellcasters when it comes to bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
Not really anything you can do.
A majority of your spells in the future are going to be bonus actions, which is why you don't really
Right.
get any.
Yeah.
Right. So like technically I could use my light cantrip as a bonus action, the way you do it, Anthony? Or do you count that as an action? I know you had mentioned something about that.
I don't believe. I think light is still.
An
Yeah,
action.
light's an action.
Okay,
I
cool.
allow bonus action to be cast as an action if you want to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, we're good.
So actually, there are 2 blights that step out, and it is one of their turn. And it steps around this tree and attempts to claw at Jaya. You just barely hear it coming from behind you through the muck.
I didn't hear it. I have a -3 perception. I didn't hear that.
Well, luckily, you can still have a chance to evade it. It attacks... Oh my god, 21. No, you did not hear this thing coming.
Told you.
And it swipes at you with 5 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Now it is Juniper's turn.
So there's this weird lizard
Mm-hmm.
thing next to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and stab it.
Okay.
That seems like a bad idea. We're just gonna go for it. So what's the difference between trident and trident versatile?
One-handed or two-handed. If you're doing it one-handed, then you use standard one. Versatile is when you use 2 hands to stab something because it gives your damage a bit more damage to it.
Yeah, I did the versatile one.
Okay.
I don't know why I wouldn't.
It's usually if you're using like a shield, you have to be.
Yeah, I don't
holding
have
shield.
one of those.
So you pull your trident from your back, this relic from your homeland, and you jet it forward into this creature, just trying to like almost push it back into its hole. You stab it into its side, and this like kind of pus begins to leak out of it. Okay. I believe that's everything you can do on your turn as well.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay. Shia.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, "You're not as cool as the Crocagator," and hula hoop at my new enemy.
Okay. We'll hoop of death.
Oh, not with a nat one
Oh.
though.
Oh.
Yeah, you try to like get a good spin on the hula hoop, but you're not used to your feet being like so stuck into the ground, and it kind of throws your momentum off.
Yeah, these ballet shoes are not good for the swamp. Then, as bonus action, I'm going to go, David, stop sucking and help fight things. So he can have bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, didn't what's her name? Marisha have bardic inspiration that she could have used at some point?
10 minutes only, though.
Yeah, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, gotcha. Time is a fickle thing.
It is.
Time isn't real.
Time is an
That's true.
illusion, and so are pants. Finally, the last twig blight walks upwards to here. It raises its hand, and the needles shoot out of it towards Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Ah! I can never hit what
They
I want
fall
to hit.
and they die.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't do crit fails
No, I get that. It's kind of stupid.
unless it's funny. Marisha, at the start of your turn, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
You need me to make a what?
Constitution
Guys?
saving throw.
If I fail, would it be alright if I took the
Oh,
inspiration
yeah,
for the
totally.
session?
Totally take that inspiration I forgot we had.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Good looks.
Thank you. Gonna need it. 7. Well, that was at disadvantage, so let me see.
It would still be 7. The first roll was a 7.
If
Do you wish to re-roll?
yes, please.
All right, roll again, not with disadvantage.
Okay. Do I roll with advantage or no?
Nope, just a regular roll.
13.
That is a pass.
Oh god.
You are still poisoned, but the fungus that has started to spread along your arm seems to stop, and it no longer hurts to breathe.
Okay.
It is now your turn.
I would like to take a wisdom save too, if possible.
Sure, go for it.
My 2 other allies are right next to me, and they seem to be doing okay.
You are brave, and your allies make you brave. Oh,
I got a 7.
not brave enough though. That thing is
Mhm.
fucking terrifying. It is the first time something has tried to eat you, and you are absolutely terrified of it.
So she pauses for a moment. I will let you 2 handle this one. I'll go get the things that are easier to kill.
But as you try to run away, the creature reaches out to try and bite you.
Big yikes.
Big yikes. Okay.
14.
Does not hit.
Not hit. it tries to nip at your tail, and you can feel like its maw almost close around it, but you yoink your tail out of its mouth and you keep running.
I hate this swamps. I'm never coming back. With the saves, do I get to
You are still poisoned, so you're still attacking your disadvantage.
okay.
Actually, Juniper should still be poisoned as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your attacks are disadvantage on your next turn. Don't let me forget that.
Can we put the little dots on their icons?
We can actually. Disadvantage. Disadvantage.
I cover most of my face.
6 more. A 9 is a miss, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You are really out of it right now. It is the creature's turn. It crawls further out of its burrow and attempts to bite at. Bites at Evelyn. See if it hits.
Let's see.
Natural 20.
I think it hits.
My God.
Mm.
This could be bad.
You think? Oh no.
Well, with a crit, that is 13 points of damage.
I'm down.
And Evelyn goes unconscious. As this creature bites at her, reaches up to bite at her, her midsection, and pulls her down into the muck with it. Okay. It's Devin's turn.
Okay, he will drop his short bow that he's absolutely terrible at. And take out the short sword. I didn't realize it uses his dex, so it's fine. He'll come up here. So honestly, I don't feel like Devin cares too much about Emily. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wow. Can we please get Nate on the phone? Because we need to have this confirmed. I am very distraught.
I'm sorry.
He got a crit.
He sure did. Can I roll a sneak attack just for fun?
You can sure do that.
How do I do
how
that?
many does he get level 1? He is 1d6, so roll 2 more d6.
Okay. Wow, sure would have been nice if he did that for the other thing, right?
Mm-hmm. So
20.
he hears you telling him to not be shit, and he's about to turn around for a retort when he sees this thing lurching towards you. So he spins around, pulls out a short sword, rushes forward, and jabs it straight through this creature's face.
And then afterwards, he turns around and goes, "Oh shit, she's down."
It's like, oh yeah, oh, whoops.
So where's your god now?
He still has some movement if you wanted to move him around.
Shit, that was.
This is difficult terrain, so everyone's moving at half speed. So he still has 5 feet if you want to just run him in a direction.
I guess. I'll put him back towards this direction.
Okay. After that, it is Evelyn, who needs to make a death save.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
He doesn't even have anything he could have helped you with, though, so I don't feel too
Alright,
bad.
hold on.
That's just the d20.
Hey!
All right, 1 success.
We like that. Yay.
Okay. Juniper,
Yes.
it is your turn, and you see this creature drag Evelyn into the muck, and you see her stop moving.
Cool. That's fun. I can't do anything to help her. I don't think.
I don't think you can at the moment.
So, I'm just gonna stab this thing again, or try to, but I have disadvantage, so...
Yeah.
Fuck me, right?
No one said it was easy to be an adventurer.
Juniper has regrets right now. She wishes she was back in the ocean.
That hits, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
14 is a hit.
Alright.
Do you want to move, or are you cool where you are?
If I move, it can make an attack, right?
Only if you leave its the area around it. You can walk kind of just any of the squares that are next to it.
I'll just stay there. It's fine.
Shia?
I am going to healing word, Evelyn. And I'm going to say, for all this talk about your god, you really can't be going down right now. That's not cool.
Go meet your god later, bitch.
Oops.
I guess I'll move here, and then I will also count those sentences as bardic inspiration for her.
All right, Evelyn, you are inspired.
I feel so inspired right now. Death
you
really makes you think twice.
you open your eyes and take a breath, and you realize you're laying half in the mud, and it is covering a good portion of your face right now. And it just smells even worse being this close to this creature.
Okay, I'd rather be dead. Put me back. Put me back.
It is the remaining Needleblight's turn. And it attempts to slash at Marisha.
Okay.
That is a 10.
That is a miss.
That is a miss. Marisha, your retort.
She is. You know, in animes when the girls like hit something because they're afraid. Yeah, so she's gonna do that.
Oh.
Not at all. She's not doing a really good job.
You like go to like kind of backhand this creature, and like you hit the thing, but there was no force behind it. It just kind of like, eh. It is then the creature's turn. It's gonna go after Juniper because it thinks it took down Evelyn already.
Cool. Cool, love it. Love D&D. Having a great time.
Does a 14
Hashtag
hit?
fun.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Oh, that
sure
sucks. It would
does.
not have hit me.
I got a 13.
I mean, it would have had advantage against you, Evelyn, because you're prone.
Are you wearing armor?
Valid.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, do you have no dexterity?
I think she only has leather armor at the moment.
Yeah,
One.
I only have leather armor.
I have
I have a
leather
plus
armor. I
2
have
to
14.
dex.
That is 8 points of piercing damage from its bite.
Fun times. Do I mark this anywhere, or do I just keep track of it myself?
If you press on your character and then you click on the green bubble, if you do -8, then it.
Can I just put in what number? I can do that math.
It is very easy math. It is very easy math right now.
Yeah, first level, real nice for that math.
I have 2 hit points.
Perfect.
Well, after the creature's turn, it is Devin.
Okay, he will go forward. And be strong.
He was told not to be shit.
Yeah. He is surprised that Evelyn suddenly back up. He's like, I definitely did that.
Oh, so he's delusional now too.
Yeah. But I don't think I have a D6 for inspiration.
He has a D6.
But that math, I don't think it would still hit, even if it got a 6.
You know, 14 hits.
So he would.
Literally just hit it if he got
Yeah.
a D6.
Do it. You can do it.
I don't think that's worth it.
I mean, it disappears anyways, but yeah, you're right. How do you even roll things? Hold on.
Just gonna let that one go then?
Yeah.
Alright. You tried your best, Devin.
Did he?
Nah, he turned out to be shit in the end anyway. Evelyn, you're on the ground. You can use that room to stand back up.
I stand back up,
Mm-hmm.
and she wants to hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Get it, girl.
Oh, she get it, girl. She mad.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
is a hit, and that is 13 points of damage into this thing. are
You
pissed
made
off.
me dirty.
And you just go for a full slash downwards, and you see a massive tear right along this creature's side. You were aiming for that same hole you put into it before, but as you tried to find that hole, you saw that a lot of the tissue that had been severed had started to already pull itself back together.
Mm.
But it now has a new gaping hole in its body.
Gross.
Oh no.
Cute.
Juniper,
Yeah, it's my turn again.
it's your turn.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing again. I assume I still have disadvantage.
You
Yes.
sure do.
Cool. So, we're going to. Oof. Did I whiff it?
That is unfortunately a whiff. You're you kind of swaying back and forth. Both the intense smell and the blood loss is kind of just
And the poisoning?
it's all just making you kind of lose your footing, and you try to stab down with your trident into this thing, but there's just no like effort behind it, and it just digs into the dirt underneath you.
Do I still look cool with the trident, though?
You do look very cool.
Alright. That's what's important. Is how cool I look with a trident.
Priorities.
I agree.
Speaking of cool weaponry, Jaya,
Hello. I'm going to shout, "You're really stinky like the biggest fart, and nobody likes you," and viciously mock it.
oh my god, if this kills.
Alright.
He rolled a 14. And it took 3 points of psychic damage. I mean, how do you want to do this?
I want it to reel back as if it just got a brain freeze, and it just recoils in itself and
Okay.
dies.
You call out this just string of insults toward this creature that, by all means, should not understand you whatsoever. And you see it kind of rear up on its two hind legs, and its frontal ones kind of reach up, and almost like a dog trying to like scratch its ear, it's almost like holding its head in pain. It lets out another as it just kind of coils in on itself, still holding its head and shivering and shuddering until the body just kind of stops spasming and lies there, its tongue just hanging loose from its mouth. These gurgling bubbles just seeping down as the life leaves its body.
Okay.
Okay.
Bonus action. Marisha, you totes got this. Like, you're super cool. You can definitely hit it. It's not that scary. You might have asked one.
Okay, Marisha is inspired. But first, the Needle Blight. See if it can avenge its master. That is a 13 to hit.
Miss. Mine
That's
is
a
my AC is 17.
Jesus. You are a wild little mouse. It is your turn, Marisha.
Her friend says she can do this, so she can. She's gonna hit it.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to add a d6 to that roll?
Yes, please.
Roll a d6.
12.
Just barely. You muster what little strength you can, and you punch forward right into this creature's like kneecap, and you see the leg where it was kind of bowed before just crack backwards very unnaturally. It's wobbly but still standing.
Okay.
Devin, one creature left. Can he finish it?
Yes, he's the hero of the story.
Does that
I
make
refuse to
us
accept that.
Does that make us his harem? Question mark.
Nope. Don't want to know about. Don't want to think about that.
No, thank you.
And Devin, trying to be the big shot he is, still empowered with, I can do this. I will not be shit. Just lunges forward and stabs down with his sword, ending the final Needle Blight. And that is where we will call tonight's session. Congratulations, everybody.
Let me use
Oh
the
my
cure
gosh.
wounds on Juniper
GG.
though.
Level up yet, or
We will level next time.
okay?
But actually, I'll say that for completing this mission, you all do level up.
Juniper, that's for you.
Now?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Congrats on level 2.
Yay!